Maybe. Oh, there it is. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Fear Itself game. We don't have a name for this one yet, so we'll see if we can come up with something during the session tonight. Shout out to Jeremy. He's been hanging out patiently waiting for us to start since before 6 o'clock. So welcome, brother. We're glad you're hanging out. We haven't seen you in a little while, so I guess you're not streaming yourself tonight, so I guess that's good for us.
I was really confused for a second because I was like, whoa, he's been on for an hour and 20 or 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Oh,
but you mean 6 your time.
Six
I was like,
time.
Holy shit. He is really committed.
He's been there for like 4 hours. He's just waiting.
He does not want to miss a minute.
He does podcast tailgating.
Yeah.
A lot of drinking, a lot of cheese. Oh my God. It's the best.
We should start that.
That's what I should start doing. Just eat a bunch of like Polish sausage and shit like that before we record. Oh my God, yeah. I'd be a hot mess. It'd be great.
You come right off of like football,
and you would
right?
look
So
like on a regular basis.
There you go. You get done watching the Packers, and then you just keep right on rolling right into the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Guys, I hate to say this because it's on air and someone's going to steal this shit, but you know how like Chris Hardwick has Talking Dead after Walking Dead? What if we did like a pre-gaming Dead where we talk about what might happen on the show? We tailgate before Walking Dead live on YouTube. We just did it, guys. We're millionaires. We host 6 shows now. We're Chris Hardwick. And it's all pre-show. Then no one's done pre-show yet. Everyone does post-show. We did it.
You shouldn't have said anything. You should put that in the chat.
Guys, we did it. Pre-show, cheers, we're millionaires. Fuck you, Chris Hardwick, because everyone wants to see before, not after.
That's true. And he won't come on, Peckerhead. I messaged him and everything, and I got no response. So
his dick's swanging too large these days. Can't get Chris Hardwick.
Hey, like, why not? I do what he does, and nobody does all my prep work. I have to do it myself.
He's like, my fucking nerd dick is so huge these days. If you're fucking not Martin Scorsese, I'm not coming on your goddamn bullshit. Fuck you. I got to get booked through a talent agent.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
It's okay, Chris. You're a cool dude, and you deserve all of your ridiculous fame, and you're funny. So you know what? Hey, sorry we're not fancy enough for you.
I never heard of him.
Hey, we're keeping it real.
Sorry, we're just a bunch of fucking dudes trying to do some shit.
Yeah. All right, cool.
What are we doing? What's happening? This is
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you I'm trying to streamline the wrap from last session. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I got like 47 pages of notes here.
I'm really sad because like I came up with such a good mission, and I was like, "Fuck! I already sent you on a mission within this last one." The next one's also going to be fucking awesome. So trust me, the next one's going to be so fun. I already have a whole thing. But this episode is not brought to you by Founders Breakfast Stout. Neil's drinking early and always.
All right,
so it's delicious.
Is it? It looks good.
It is. It's a coffee stout, and it's one of the best coffee stouts you're going to get. It's a double chocolate coffee oatmeal stout from Founders. Almost nothing Founders makes is bad. It's all good shit. So you should just buy Founders stuff. Founders pay us, I don't know, $100. You're welcome.
Anything. I'll take anything.
John, you've already made $8.
Nice.
From your coffee. So you're welcome. And 4 of those were your dollars.
I know. All right. Okay. So let's do this. All right.
Sorry.
So last session, Jack checked on the cannon, make sure everything was copacetic. We want to make sure we get that in because canon is canon in the setting.
It is canon. Yep.
Yeah. So double on time.
Canon.
Mm-hmm. So we did some research trying to figure out what was going on up in Mary's Harbor. Randy tried to pull up some things, found out that there were some drownings. There was no mention of any murders. Some of the people that they pulled out of the water shouldn't have been in the water. They weren't fishing. They weren't fishermen. It was, some kind of a, hey, we just found this body in the water. Erin took a phone call or a Google chat, Skype chat with the guy from Washington. Got a little bit more information on the Huron stuff. Nothing that really kind of was earth shattering at the time. Kind of a little bit of a rehash of some things that they'd already found out. Jack let Erin drive the truck over to the depot there before we headed off to Canada. So that was kind of cool. And then we got up there. Everything was copacetic. Nothing crazy happened. We checked in over at the bed and breakfast. We found out there's a crazy old guy named Old Sheamus who hangs out at the bar. So we went over and got, I think it was like bangers and mash or something like that. And we bought him some dinner. We bought him some beers. And he told us a story about the clootie, which I guess is either a Scottish or Irish legend of these creatures that would come out of the ocean and steal people's souls that had hooks for hands. So as we ended the episode, he had looked at the clock and said it was getting late and suggested that we head back. And he took off on his own, and we rejoined the adventure as Erin, Jack, and Randy just kind of wander back to the bed and breakfast. And I'm sure absolutely nothing will happen.
Nothing happens. Oh, wait, you guys asked me that exact question and said, it's the next morning, right? Nope. No, it is not the next morning. It is not the next morning, unfortunately for you. Okay. Yeah, so you're walking back from the pub pub, pubs have food, to the bed and breakfast. And it's definitely, it's cold. And it's a little bit foggy. And as you're getting, the town is pretty much surrounding the bay. As you're getting toward the bed and breakfast, you hear a howling sound that doesn't sound like a dog, like a wolf or a coyote howl. It's like a low, moaning, sorrowful howl, and it is unnaturally unsettling to you. Everyone give me a stability test. Let me know if you're going to spend.
Yeah. Just to warn everybody, I'm not dressed like this to get into character. Like, that would be really good. Like, that would be a really great idea, because I put on my thing that Canada's cold. It's literally like 20 degrees in my 3 Seasons porch, because guess what season it's not very good to be in this porch in. I'm not trying to wake up my damn family. You're welcome. So that's why I'm dressed like this. So, all right. So what are we doing? Stability, huh? Stability?
I rolled a 5. Straight.
Right. Yep.
Stability.
Do I still want to rep this die or no?
Yeah, roll it up, man.
Yeah, I really love my green marble-esque kind of a die.
From
really
Easy
do.
Roller Dice Company.
I will say, guys, I'm not shitting you. We started playing a Rogue Dark Heresy game on Thursdays instead of our D&D game, and I'm gonna let you know. I don't know what's fucking going on, but my Easy Roller gunmetal with the blue fucking dice set destroys at fucking percentile dice. So if you're playing Cthulhu, or if you're playing anything rolling under a percentile, fucking buy some of those dice, guys, because I have been shredding it.
The blue ones are pretty too. I have the Serpent's
nice.
Blood, the slimy green color.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're nice dice, and they're heavy, they're weighty, they're nice, but yeah, roll pretty well.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it. Ooh, I got a 6. Dude,
awesome.
I got a 6.
I'm telling you, these dice are lucky. I don't know what they're doing.
Nice. I have really bad Farkle dice. I grabbed those because can't find my
Jesus.
other ones.
Come on, Kurt.
But I don't care. Look at these 2-cent dice. I rolled a 6, so eat that, sons of bitches.
Wow. You guys
Whole
have
thing, $6. Yeah, eat that.
you have no it. I don't know. You've been in the shit. You don't fuck none of this. These are like whatever.
Right.
It's a
I
creepy.
got fancy dice. You
It's an
I'll
ethereal
use these shitty dice, and I'll roll with them.
I think
look,
maybe we were ready for it a little bit, right? So like the guy kind of had us on
you heard the
edge,
story. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're ready for like something to maybe happen. And he said like, you better get out of here. So you hear it, and you're like, kind of. It's coming from the bay.
You guys hear that, right? That's just
Dude,
freaky.
that's got to be like the Teen Wolf or something. We got to check it out. I mean, we got to take some pictures. Come on.
Oh, you got the camera?
Well, yeah, of course I have the camera. I'm ready for anything these days.
I'm usually not freaked out by stuff. This is totally like Shadow over Innsmouth shit, and I am getting kind of freaked out right now. Just because this is, I mean, on the one hand, it's really fucking awesome. Like, but on the other hand, it's a little fucking freaky too.
Well, I mean, like we're prepared. We're prepared, right? I mean, we did training montage and fucking we talked to the old guy. Like we know there's a fucking monster, right? Like it's. I mean, we don't want to get close or anything.
Well, Erin, we didn't really do a training. Like we didn't like tape it like a training montage, Erin. But you were singing like the whole time, like "Eye of the Tiger" and stuff, But I'm like, dude, like I understand, like we really want to get into it, but let's get serious. But anyway, yeah, I think we should definitely be careful. I mean, if Jack is scared, I mean, obviously we got to be prepared. I mean, you can't.
Are we carrying right now or no?
I didn't think so, no, because we crossed into Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you guys? Oh, I don't remember if you had. So, like, I don't think you could bring. I'm not positive. I do not know these rules, and I could Google them, I'm sure. But I know you can bring like hunting rifles and stuff. But I'm pretty sure a sawed-off shotgun or pistols are difficult at best to get through. But I don't remember if we role played the border patrol not searching your vehicle or not. I thought I would kind of vaguely remember that. I thought you were trying to sneak stuff through, but maybe not.
Well, Jack has the sawed off in the cab because we like specifically we asked him like, are you going to leave that at home or whatever, and he was like, no, I'd make these trips all the time, like it's fine, they don't usually search the cab, so we ostensibly have the shotgun, but I don't think we'd be running around the town like pow pow.
Yeah, unless you specifically were really trying to conceal that. I mean, you could in like if you had a parka and all that shit, but like you had to have told me that you had that on you. Otherwise, it's still in the cab.
I think we do have it at the hotel or in the truck or whatever, but I don't think we have it on us. That's where I think it is at this point.
So Erin will cast around to see if there's, a pipe laying around. Like, are we walking down the main street? Like, is it completely clear? Is there like a little side alley where we can, just kind of look and see, is there something, laying down here?
You can give me a preparedness check.
I will just spend a preparedness if it gets it to me. Or you want me to roll? It's up to you.
Isn't preparedness general? No.
It is.
That means you still have to roll it.
Oh, I have to roll?
Yeah, so like right with athletics, you can't say I spend in athletics and get it. You spend, but then you got to roll and still get a 3 or better.
Okay. All right, I'll spend one.
I'm going to say if you want a pipe or just a heavy, blunt object, 3 or better is fine. And if you're spending 1, you're out,
All right.
Give him a candlestick.
I rolled a 6.
All right, yeah. Whatever. There's a piece of old, lead plumbing pipe in an alley that looks like they were doing some maintenance. A pipe probably busted, so there's some old pipe that's cut that's sitting beside the dumpster.
Cool. So Erin grabs a pipe and he's like, "Hey, I found this. What do you think? It's better than nothing, right?"
Hell yeah, dude. That's like remember in what was that game for Sega? Streets of Rage. Remember that? Like the pipe was always the best thing you could get.
So he kind of like smacks his hand with the pipe and he's like, "All right, well, let's if you guys find anything, like, grab like a fucking rock or something. I mean, let's go down there and check it out. But like, get off the road. Like, you go to fucking shadows or whatever. Like, one of the things to see us."
Okay. I gotta say, I'm Jack. All of a sudden, has some kind of grounded in reality here, and he says, what exactly are we doing right now? Do we have some kind of a specific goal here?
Well, well, Randy was going to take video, right? We got to go down and see what it is, right? I mean, it's got to be a fucking, like, we've seen monsters and shit, fucking aliens, dudes, like interdimensional beings. There's a thing here, man. Like, I get where you're coming from.
Not to break character, but this is just because I completely have forgotten here in the town. If you could refresh me on that.
What did we do in the town, or what you
Or
broke
like
up?
what were we sent to the town to do? Was it because of reports of the monster?
To investigate
reports of the murders.
Yeah, investigate the murders, or
You know, the
That's
drownings
right.
and
I'm
stuff.
sorry. That's okay. Okay, cool. So back in character.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
like if this is the thing that's doing all the killings, I mean, we could get evidence. Excuse me, evidence of it. Sorry, too many cheeseburgers. Evidence of it, you know, through the video camera.
Come on, mate, Randy. It's like too many cheeseburgers. I never heard you say that before.
I know. Sometimes I get a little gassy, you know. I don't want to have, you know, I don't want it affecting my, you know, my camera skills. I mean, come on.
All right, so
it's bad when we're actually outside and you can still smell it with all the wind and everything.
Yeah, sorry.
well, that might have been me. That fucking sausage, man. Oof.
Yeah, we just got to make sure that we're, you know, low and, you know, kind of out of the lights and stuff like that, and maybe we can see them.
Yeah.
I think we better. I'm all for going down there, but I think we really better plan for a retreat at this point, because we've got like a pipe and we can get a rock or something. I mean, there's dead bodies strewn over here. We got a camera and a pipe, and extremely cautious and be able to just haul ass at a moment's notice here, because we don't even have our weapons.
Yeah, no, shit, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, believe me, if that thing comes running at me, I'm not going to be just sitting there going, "Hello," I'm going to run, because that's what I do. I don't run fast, but I do run.
You take a hell of a punch too, Randy.
That's true. What? That's not cool, Erin.
I'm just saying, man. Like, you got to fucking you've been in some shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Do we smell anything other than Randy?
No, you don't smell anything. I mean, other than, you know, the sea, the wind of the sea.
Can I roll to see if I'm allergic to werewolves?
Sure.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's a joke. I can tell we're on the right track. No.
All right, so what do we see before us? It's like does the main street go down to the water? Like, what's our physicality, so we can kind of come up with a plan as far as how to proceed?
You're on sort of the main street. You heard the moan from sort of toward the bay, right, which is east. You're walking toward the bed and breakfast, let's say, is, you know, it's on the west side of the main street. And the bay is kind of curved, so it's kind of a curved street, right? It's the main street with all the stuff on it. So you're headed, and basically to the east is the bay and the beach and the piers, and to the west would be like most of the town. Although there are buildings and everything on your eastern side. It's just like there's a few, and then it's beach and pier, versus the east side or the west side's where most of the town lies, buildings and such. But it's probably I don't know. It's not like it's, you know, it's within half a mile easy. Like, the town's not that big, so it's a block or two to get to the bay, in any part of the bay, right? So like, you could go a block and basically be at the beach or be at the ocean. But it sounded a little south from where you are and east from the bay.
Okay, so I guess
like it's coming from the edge of the south side of town.
Okay, so I guess we start to head in that direction. If there's like a cross street, so if we're on the street that kind of comes around, if there's a street that sort of like tees off and heads down towards the beachfront,
yep.
Then I guess we kind of like scoot down that way.
Okay.
And, just try to, if we have to go further down before cutting through to, try to make it seem a little bit closer to where it's coming from. So like if we have to go further south and east down the main road.
Sure. And everyone give me a notice check.
What's a notice check?
I don't know. I didn't know if you redid your character sheet, but notice is in the new rules as a skill.
Yeah, I have it.
Noticing things, that kind of thing.
Sense trouble is the previous version, but yeah.
I'm gonna spend 1.
Okay.
Ooh, got a 5 total.
Document tonight, man. Look at that.
Nice.
I ain't sensing shit. I got a 1.
All right. Jack and Erin, as you're walking down the side street, you start hearing the first kind of howling moan you heard sounded like, kind of like ethereally affecting you. It was kind of as if it were almost a supernatural kind of howl. As you're getting closer to the beach, you start hearing what sounds like an old man's, kind of what you'd think of an old man moaning and kind of groaning moan headed toward you. So kind of toward town / you're from the direction you heard the howl previous, but not quite within sight yet.
Okay. That's so he kind of like stops and gets in close. Like that sounds like different. Do you think they fucking grabbed somebody already, or is that? Do you think that's the thing?
I didn't hear anything. I was just wondering if it was the Teen Wolf. I was really hoping that it was the Michael J. Fox Teen Wolf, not.
Randy, this is Randy. Shut up. This is serious, Randy.
Oh, sorry. What did you hear? I didn't hear anything. What did you guys hear?
Fucking moan, dude. It sounded like an old guy now. It didn't sound like it was like ooh before. Now it's like fucking like old guy.
Okay, well now I'm not so scared. It's an old guy. Do we really want to tape an old guy?
We gotta know what the fuck it is.
And he reluctantly puts it on. He doesn't turn the light on though. He keeps the light off.
I assume so.
Not that I want us to split up, but I think it might be a good idea to kind of manipulate this guy a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Like maybe one of us stays here, the other two kind of spread out or something. So you know what I'm saying? So that we got some. Can we put our phones into some sort of like, I don't know, can we like group call each other so we can have like makeshift walkie-talkies or something? Is that possible?
Yeah, technically I believe, even though I've never ever used it, nor do I know how it works, there is a 3-way calling feature on pretty much every cell phone still for some reason. So you could do that.
We just have to like talk really softly.
Yeah. Put the volume low. I feel like
to match.
Telling me that we need like we need to sort of like spread out here a little bit or something going on from some different vantage points.
Well, the thing is though, you were just talking about we're going here, just the 3 of us, and Erin's the only one that has a pipe. What training, we did a lot of training, but if this thing is really otherworldly, what am I going to be able to do to him? Maybe sock him in the face a couple times before he rips my arm off.
Well, dude, a pipe ain't going to do anything either. I think pretty much all of us are just. That's what I mean. I think we need to be in a position where here, and if one of us sees something, we can alert the other two, and we all just book.
Man, I don't think we should split up, man. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, most of the movies you watch, when anybody splits up, that's when the bad shit happens.
Okay, I guess I'll defer to you guys on one if you don't want to split up.
Yeah, like usually I love your ideas because you're the smart one. It feels like in this group, but like I really think that this is a terrible idea. I think we should just stay together and just be careful.
Yeah, maybe what if there's more than one? Then you go that way and I go this way, and then the fucking three of them, they eat all three of us. We don't fuck that, man.
Okay.
Maybe we take point. We leave Randy behind us, like a little bit, like a couple feet.
Huh.
Right, split up like that. I mean, then we get a couple feet on
them. No, let's just stick together then. Let's just keep on going, keep on trucking.
All right. Well, be on your toes. It's coming this way. And he'll move. Start moving forward like real slow. He's got the pipe up. He's kind of apart. Kind of half in a crouch.
Yep. Randy's kind of behind those guys. He's got the camera in one hand. He's got his fist kind of in the air. He kind of looks at it like whatever and kind of still holds it in the air and starts walking with, kind of behind.
Jack picks up 2 fistfuls of like sand.
Nice.
Put in his face.
Nice.
Okay. You guys are going to just kind of lay in waiting at the moment?
I mean, Erin is moving forward,
Okay.
cautiously. So, like, if there's a building, he's kind of like, coming up along the side and like, peeking to see whether or not the thing is coming, or, if it's like way over here and it's just kind of shambling through. Or
okay. Yeah. So you get kind of like to the edge of the street, and you hear the moaning still kind of coming towards town. You see a dark sort of shadow. It looks humanoid. You wouldn't call it human per se. Walking kind of toward town. It looks like it's moving kind of to the block south of you. So you're kind of 1 block north, that it would head kind of into town from that direction. Moving somewhat slowly, moaning, and just kind of not particularly, like it's not stalking or hiding. It's just kind of walking, striding slowly through the fog.
Is it like zombie, like shambling kind of? Like it's just like unaware, or? I mean, just trying to eyeball it. I mean, just, like from a point of reference of like, oh, we've seen all these horror movies kind of thing. Yeah. Like it's not stalking with purpose.
No, it's walking without purpose. Sort of zombie-esque, sure. But a little more, not like zombie broken leg, zombie just like walking zombie, sure. Like not staggering though, walking like
aimlessly.
It's aimless, yeah. But kind of specifically like toward a thing, like through town, but not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we only see the one, at least.
Correct.
Current. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm like, it looks like there's only one, and it doesn't, like, it's not like rawr, I'm a fucking monster. It's it's just walking like towards the town. Like maybe it wants to grab like a particular person. Like maybe I don't know. Like fucking Jack said, like Innsmouth shit, man. Like maybe some of these people have like bloodlines and shit that go back to like some weird whatever. Like I don't know. Should we just fucking like rush it? Like
I think we gotta
like,
follow him.
But but if we don't do anything, somebody's gonna get murdered, right? I mean,
well, here's the thing. okay, we can get, not this immediately right now, but we can get weapons from the post office, right? I mean, because this guy will like send us whatever in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I don't. I mean, he was kind of fuzzy on the whole guns thing, but
Well, no. We're in Canada now, so I mean, I'm saying if we, or we could get poison. In other words, we could get something in the mail that would, at least we'd have some defense, you know, for let's say tomorrow night.
yeah, but if somebody
But
get killed, like,
hold
I
on.
mean,
I say we follow the thing, see what he does. If we feel that somebody's in imminent danger, distraction, and start yelling and screaming or something, and it'll probably scare the thing off, you know. But I think it really serves our purpose better now, since it doesn't see us and we see it. We should just try and trail it and doing, man. Maybe we can follow it back to where it came from. Maybe we, you know, then maybe in the daytime we can go like Nosferatu shit and, you know, kill it. I just think we better take this opportunity to see where it is and what it's doing when it doesn't see us. Plus, we got nothing. I mean, plus we're dead, man, if we go after it with a fucking pipe.
yeah, you're right. You're always right. All right, so let's follow it. We'll see where it is, and then yeah. I mean, I don't think we're gonna scare it away, but yeah, if somebody's in danger, I think we're gonna have to fucking like, we're gonna have to jump on it. But yeah, all right, we'll just be quiet. Just, you know, don't like fucking kick a bucket or some shit like the movies. You know what I mean?
Okay. Your goal is to follow it quietly.
Yes.
Right. And not kind of like approach it from a, you know, like, oh, we're gonna run up, like you're gonna follow behind it.
Yeah. We'll have like a really long tail on it, and then the other thing Aaron's thinking is, you know, it'll be good footage because you can't really see anything, which is really the crux of those shows. So we're getting a ton of good footage just in the fact that there's this thing that's just sort of like shambling through town.
Yep, it could be Bigfoot. It could be, you know,
that drunk guy that we talked to.
All right. Okay. So you're tailing it. As you are following it, it's quietly kind of meandering through town. Town is not super busy. Per se, it's not like a bustling metropolis or anything. As it starts moving kind of past, it goes kind of down the main drag, and it goes a little bit. It's getting near the pub where you had dinner, and as as it's getting close, there is the pub owner is you notice that he's locking the front door and seems to be in the path of the creature or whatever it is you're seeing. I will give you a chance to react if you'd like.
Fuck.
You're a long tail, so if he decides, like, whatever you do, it's unlikely you will intervene before there would be some sort of confrontation, theoretically, unless you could yell or something, but like you can't.
That's what run. Randy's gonna just be like, he's gonna scream and like, because he's not scared for himself, he's scared for the bar owner, so he yells a little too like high pitched, and he's like, "Hey, asshole!" just to get his attention.
Okay. He turns your direction and sees the creature, a creature kind of coming toward him, and he's like, "What do you want, you fucking drunk?" And it seems as if he thinks you are the thing coming toward him, because he can't see you through the fog at that distance. Clearly, so he was not looking for that. So he sees kind of someone shambling toward him, and he's like, "Yeah, what do you want, you fucking drunk? We're closed."
Oh, Jack.
Erin, go ahead.
Okay, so Jack yells out in his biggest. He yells out, "Get back in the bar! Get back in the bar! It's coming for you!" Or so, along those lines.
Okay. Do you have what? Do you have any interpersonal like intimidate?
I think he has intimidate.
I have intimidate. Yeah.
Okay. If you, I'm gonna say that is good enough. Technically, you don't need to spend for that. I'm trying to think if there's anything that. No, I think it's fine having it. I think that works. He kind of looks and he's like, he clearly recognizes that whatever it is isn't the thing yelling frantically, because it does not look frantic. And you do seem very intimidating, like some sort of authority figure. So he kind of like busts out, and he like takes his key, unlocks the door, gets back in, and locks the pub. Or you assume locks the pub. He does go inside. The creature kind of veers toward the pub a little, and then kind of just veers back, slowly moaning.
Okay, well, Erin sees it. Erin was going to start to run, but then when Jack yells and the guy's like, "Oh," it starts fumbling with the keys. He's like, fuck. Like, because he doesn't really want to get close. He's like, fucking, we just keep following it.
Is there, maybe we should call, this is probably dumb, but I'm just making a suggestion. Should we call and just say we see something, and they should call everybody's house and tell them to stay inside or something? So that might be a dumb idea, but I'm just throwing it out. What do you guys think? I'm just throwing it out there.
I mean, maybe, I guess. He like looks at, he pulls out his phone and looks to see, I forget what time it was when we were leaving. It was like 10-ish, 9:30. I feel like it wasn't super late.
Yeah, I thought, I don't remember. I would have said it was, 10, 11 maybe.
I mean, the last thing we want to do is involve the authorities, especially if we're here to kill something.
Yeah, I feel like if we bring the cops in and he thinks it's a drunk guy, he's going to get close enough where the thing will potentially kill him, right? I mean,
I just say scratch that. I don't think we can trust the cops. I don't think we can. They're not going to understand. They're not going to know. They're not going to have seen the things that we've seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so I think we need to get as close to this thing as possible, where it still doesn't see us. So I think we better be a little more briskly jog, or at least, luckily we're on sand, so the thing hopefully isn't going to hear us.
Well, we're in town now.
Oh, we're in town now? Well,
yeah, we're outside the pub. Well, it's outside the pub.
Yeah.
Well, did the thing turn around when we were screaming at it?
Yes. It kind of stops and kind of turns, and it's hesitating currently. Like,
Erin, can I make a notice check to see if it has hooks for hands?
Yeah, make a notice check.
Thanks for giving him ideas. Jeez.
Well, it was in the thing. I rolled a 6.
Nice.
All right. You spy with your little eye. Where's my screen share?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, great.
You see
what this nasty thing looks like.
You see that
turning around. Oh, yeah. Good at all.
That's what you see, turning around, moaning, and kind of staring into the void currently. It doesn't seem to to know. I mean, it heard you yelling, and it seems as if it's pondering now.
Now, so he couldn't. So you said there was like a mist that had rolled in off the.
Yeah, there's a bit of fog.
So I'm going to assume that it can't see us necessarily.
Not correct. At least you would imagine it doesn't see. Like, you are particularly looking for it. You guys were kind of hiding, so.
Like like you say, like a breeze blows through and like the fog kind of breaks up for an instant as it's like turning around with its fucking hook hands.
Yeah, you're specifically looking for it, knowing where it is, following it, hidden. It just kind of turns around like something yelled, and it's like cocking its head.
And Erin's just like, he's like shaking his head. He's like, fuck. It's getting fucking with the seaweed and the claws. Fuck, did you see that? It's a fucking monster, man. I told you it was a fucking monster.
We have to get a high-powered sniper rifle from the fucking No, I'm serious.
Chewbacca with hook hands. That doesn't sound like any fun.
Or cousin it with hook hands. It's either way. It's not good. It's not great.
I'm serious though. Like we got to somehow get our hands tomorrow on a high-powered sniper rifle, because if we had that now,
but what do we do now? Do we just let it just go and start killing shit?
Well, fuck, do we follow it all night? Like, how many people could be out? It's like it's coming on winter. Like, it's fucking dark 30 and shit. Like, people should be sleeping and whatever. Right? I mean, I don't know.
I think we got to follow it though, in case it does. It almost got the dude.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to get closer, I guess, maybe, right? I mean, in case like that was close. Like, if we hadn't seen him, he'd got fucking eaten, or whatever.
But you know what's gonna happen though? We gotta stay far enough. We're gonna think it's like Randy said. It's just like a movie. We're gonna think this thing is like all slow, and shambling, and then all of a sudden it's gonna like charge you like a fucking rhinoceros or something. Like.
Yeah. If that thing starts shooting hooks at me, I am gone. I am out of here.
Oh, fuck. This sucks. What's it doing?
It's still like you're not entirely silent, so it's still like it's still like
what if we lead to the water? Right? Do you think we can lead back to the water? Or if we just fucking like make noise and go back towards the beach?
We don't know if it actually lives there.
Well, I mean, we heard the thing now where the water must have come out. What did you see? It's got the shit on it. It's like,
yeah, it was dripping with water.
You have a better idea. Like, the longer it's in town, like, shit's bound to get fucked up.
Let me get this straight. You want it to come after us instead of sneakily chasing after it. You want it to come after us.
Well, look,
you have a better idea.
And gumption.
At least we know it's there. No one else knows it's there. Everyone else is a sitting duck. At least we know the thing's there.
Okay, fine. I just want to say this, Erin. If I get hooked, it's on you.
Well, I mean, we can. If you want to follow it, we'll follow it. I'm fucking throwing ideas out, guys. There's a fucking monster walking around town.
Hey, I leave it to the democracy. 2 votes to 1. You guys have the plan. I'm gonna go with it.
Hey, if it punches you, you'll be fine.
If it punches me with what? It's hook hands?
Maybe.
Am I going to be fine, Erin?
I don't know. I say you take a hell of a punch, man.
We don't have anything, do we, except for this stupid pipe?
Is it just a pipe?
Correct. How quiet?
It came from the beach.
Yeah, you did grab a handful of sand. How quiet are you being during this argument?
I think it's like this.
Okay, then
Yeah, exactly. It started off quiet and then it
give me
escalated
a
quickly.
notice check -1.
Sweet. I hope we get a 0.
I rolled a 1. Oh, a 0.
I got a 4, so I guess I got a 3. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh God, I got a 1 minus the 2. 2 minus 1 is 1.
Oh, a -2. I got a -1.
Oh no! It's just -1. Yeah. As you're arguing, all of a sudden you notice that it is now precariously close to you, and you now hear as it's like definitely within visual range.
He starts slapping Randy. Fuck. Come on, we gotta go.
You wanted this, and then he just starts bucking towards the bay.
So like, as
Not running too fast, but fast enough to like feel like you're not outrunning, but also not getting within hook range.
Well, fast walking.
Yeah.
So I say to Jack, is like, it knows where we are now, right? So there's no reason to be super quiet. I'm like, you wanted to fucking split up. How about we fucking run towards the fucking where's the truck? There's a truck. It's a grocery store still. We'll go towards the grocery store. You fucking run it over.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't lose it though. We're gonna have to go slow enough to. Let's do this. Let's like do a burst of running, and we'll see how fast the thing really is.
Well, I mean, all right. You're always right.
I'm not going to coming toward. It's still coming towards you.
Randy's already taken off. Like as soon as he says, "Let's do a burst."
If you're moving,
Randy already is bursting.
It doesn't seem to increase its speed. It's just still kind of moving towards you.
So my initial thought was to go towards the beach. So we kind of started that way when we started to like fast walk, and then I just, whatever the direction is, left or right, he just kind of hooks in that direction. He's like, "You, Jack, run ahead. Fuck, you have your keys, right? You have your keys."
Oh yeah, I always got my keys, man.
Fuck. Whew. You run ahead and we'll fucking lead the thing down, and then you fucking hammer down, and we'll both jump to the right. Don't run me over. That would fucking suck.
Okay, but I mean, I needed you guys to see you.
I mean, like, what else are we gonna do? You said we don't have any weapons. Is there fucking like running?
No, I'm saying I'll go like I'll always be like 50 yards in front of you, so I can see you.
Yeah. All right.
So okay, so I guess we do that.
Okay, so your goal is to get the truck while the other two are distracting it toward your direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far?
I don't know. Nothing here is that far. At most, it's a couple blocks ever. So it's a pretty small town.
Cool.
Yeah.
You guys are like the bait. You guys are just trying to like run little distances and then letting it catch up a little bit and then like running more. Is that kind of what's going on?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Randy just all of a sudden, for some reason, gets a little bit of courage and he turns the camera back on. And as they're following, he kind of like is like briskly running backwards and kind of checking behind him, but also holding the camera up because he's like, Erin, if we survive this, this is going to be maximum views. Holy shit.
Yeah, but we'll have to like blur. They're not going to let us fucking post everything. Like the other stuff we could post. Fuck yeah. All right, just come on. Don't fall down.
All right, Randy, you're going to have to give me a stability check because as you turn and you focus the camera on it, its eyes, although hollow, seem to start, like, as you kind of put the camera on and you make kind of eye contact with it, you feel those hollow eyes just boring into your soul.
Oh, sweet. I can't wait. I'm going to spend 2.
Okay.
That's 7 total.
Nice. Then you're like, that's fucking creepy. But it doesn't bother you. You just lose the 2 that you spent, and you're like, "That's fucking creepy." But I'm getting a great shot.
I just know that this is ridiculous. Yeah, exactly.
You're like, "This is
their adrenaline."
gold.
Yeah, the adrenaline is kicking too much. I'm just like, this is gonna be the best, you know. I'm like, oh, I could use special effects, and like, we won't have to full on put his thing. We can make, you know, kind of edit it to where it looks a little creepy, but then also, you know, people can't stare into its eyes like I stare into its eyes. And he's like going like this with his one hand, and he realizes he just keeps doing it, and he stops a little bit, and like still trying to concentrate on it.
And then you just see dollar. You're like dollar sign, dollar sign, dollar sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Views.
Exactly.
Because you're getting like,
I see his hollow eyes, and he sees dollar signs in mine.
He's like, oh shit. It's like when Sasquatch gets seen. He's like, oh no, I got caught.
Exactly.
I was overzealous. But yeah, it does not affect you at all. So you get kind of down the street as Jack gets into the truck and is able to kind of start driving it toward the creature. Are you the plan is just to flat out fucking smash it, right?
Absolutely. We want to get it close enough that it's not going to, you know, if it has that burst of speed, that it's going to get away, but far enough away that Jack can like build up a head of steam.
Okay.
To actually hit it with some decent, like a semi truck, even at like 30 or 40, is probably going to fucking just.
Yeah, it's real bad. Yeah, it's real bad. Like, that's not good for anything. Let me look and see if there's anything I need you to roll for you guys to kind of. I think you guys are. Yep.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone and I'll call Jack as we're you know picking up the pace. I'm like, fucking like pop the clutch or do whatever shit you got to do. We're getting close, man. Fucking hammer down.
Hammer down.
Jack, you need to make a driving test, essentially, to be able to hit it.
Spend all the points. Do not run us over.
I mean, it's an average driving test.
Well, because I do have driving, don't I, as a skill already, right?
Yeah, it's general, though, so you always have to roll. But, yes.
Okay,
so you're doing an average, so...
Well, what can I spend to, like, really do a good job here? Like, what would be good?
I mean, you need to hit a 4 or better. So if you spent 3, you essentially
I'll spend 3.
Okay. You pass. There's no. You start you guys hear like, you know, the intimidating roar of a semi truck, like just really bearing down, switching, you know, gearing up, you know, shifting gears. You start thinking about maximum overdrive and Emilio Estevez. I think he was in that. If he wasn't, you guys can yell at me on the internet. Pretty sure he was, though. You guys jump out of the way as it actually
I'm gonna say because I'm so like distracted with the whole like video and stuff like that, like Randy like barely manages to get out of the way because he's kind of like does one of these things where he's kind of like whoops, and then he kind of backs up and somehow catches the semi with his camera, and it's like, holy shit, like he's just ready to just capture what is about to happen.
It's real close. Like you feel a lot of wind.
Exactly.
A lot of wind.
Yeah. The hair from his head just blows out. Like Randy actually has hair. I don't, but Randy actually has hair.
Jack, give me a stability test as you hear a moan and the creature just again stares at you with its hollow eyes.
I got a 3.
All right, you lose 4 stability.
Oof.
As I mean, I'm guessing you have plenty of stability left, though, right?
I don't think he's ever taken a stability.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever taken a stability hit. So as you're staring at it, you stare into its eyes, and you see these like hollow, dark holes for eyes, and it just, your whole body starts feeling cold and numb, and you kind of lock up a little. You feel as if there's just freezing cold washing over you as you plow into the thing, and water just sprays everywhere when you hit it. You go through. Give me another driving test.
Should I roll?
Yes, and in this case, 4 or better.
I got a 5.
Okay. Even though you're kind of shocked and stunned, you're able to you hit the thing. It just it's like hitting a person-sized water balloon, and you're still like shocked by what you saw, but you're able to downshift and slow the truck down and stop without incident. And you are now stopped in the middle of the street. Randy and Erin are quite a few feet away from you.
Erin had full jumped across the ground as the truck was coming. Like, he was taking no chance. It wasn't like Randy just kind of like, oh shit, there's the truck. He's like fucking dove onto the ground. So he's laying there as he props himself up on his arm to look, sees the taillights of the truck in the darkness, and he's like, Randy, do you see it? You see it? As he starts scrambling up to be in a less
so what happened
position.
to the body when it hit?
When it hit, it as it hit, it's as if a water balloon, a human-sized water, a clootie-sized water balloon was hit with a semi, and just water explodes everywhere. And then
there's no balloon parts anywhere?
No, it's only water. And give me a notice check.
Okay.
Both of us, or
Well, Randy was the one looking,
okay.
So
yeah, you
Randy.
weren't looking. You ain't noticing shit. Oh, I got a 2.
Neither are you.
There aren't parts. It's just water, but you just see water spray everywhere, and that's all you can say.
All right, so that's basically what I tell Erin. I'm like, Erin, the thing exploded into water. That is it. There's nothing left.
Maybe it's stuck in the front of the truck.
What the hell is going on here? That it might be that whole area there. I mean, if it's made out of, it might just come. I mean, it might be that whole bay that just has this shit. Who knows?
So watch the water. Let me go look in front of the truck. So he runs down the street. He's like, Jack, I'm gonna check the truck. Don't move. So he takes a wide berth around the truck so he doesn't accidentally get run over, and looks, from the side to see if something's plastered to the grill like a fucking, clootie-sized moth.
Nope, nothing. No hair. The thing clearly had hair and hooks and all that. There's nothing, but it's wet. The grill is dripping with water that you can see. I mean, you're assuming it's water. And it's, there is no physical evidence of what you just saw on the front of that truck.
So he bangs twice on the door for, kind of signal Jack to either come out or open the window or whatever. And he's like, there's nothing here. There's fucking water. There's fucking water all over back there. There's nothing on the truck. So I guess, it had hooks and shit. Looked like it had a form, but there's nothing but water.
Yeah, and I get out and I say, I tell him about the eyes and what it felt like. It would explode. And there was no. It was like driving through a gigantic puddle. There was no feeling of impact like to a like if you hit a deer or if you hit a like that.
shit. I mean, I don't know. I didn't think it would be that easy. So he yells back to Randy. Is the water doing anything, Randy?
You can't see
I'll
it.
look. Do I?
Yeah, sure. You can give me another notice check if you'd like. But is notice a
technical skill?
All right, you failed the roll. If you want to spend one, you'll get You'll get information with no roll.
No, I'm just gonna roll. I only got. Oh no, because it's not sense trouble anymore. It's notice, correct?
Mm-hmm. It's a separate skill.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
sense
right,
trouble.
So I've got 8 in that, so I'll spend one.
Okay. It looks as if there is a concentration of water in the area near where the creature was hit that seems to be not just flowing toward the bay, but actively moving toward the bay.
From where I'm at, because I'm off to the side, right?
Yes, you can see it kind of flowing like Terminator.
Yeah, it's moving. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, guys, get the fuck over here and take a look at this shit.
What's it doing?
Get over here!
All right. So he runs from Jack as Jack's like hanging out the window and runs over to where Randy is.
No, I got out, so I run too.
Okay.
I'm like, look at this shit. Look at it's like T2. It's like going back to the water. See, I told you. It's all in the water.
Fuck. Jack, do you have a flare in the truck? A flare? We need a couple of flares. Maybe we can evaporate the motherfucker.
Yeah, I do. So I grab the flares and start running towards these guys.
So
okay.
Tosses a flare.
I throw the flares. I throw them to Erin.
Okay, I grab the one, give the other one to Randy, like fucking pop the top, and like he's sort of like running like a kid chasing ants or some shit. He's like trying to like fucking evaporate the water as it's trying to get away.
Yeah, Randy's trying to do the same thing. He's like, he's just literally like trying to poke at it almost.
As you're poking at it, it kind of separates away from the flare, like T2 style, like it's separating away from the flare. But then when you're hitting it and it is seeming to evaporate, the water vapors kind of flow, like blowing and moving toward the sea.
Okay, how much? Okay, estimate based on its speed. I mean, how much time we got till it gets away from us? What do you think?
10 minutes.
Okay, then here's what here's what I do. Listen.
But you have to remember, if a semi hit a human-sized water balloon at 40 miles an hour, that water went everywhere. It's not a concentrated clootie-sized body of water rolling toward the ocean. This was as if just fucking spray, right? You just happen to see a concentration of water. The likelihood, I let you use the flares, but that's not going to do anything, right? It fucking exploded.
There's water everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it fucking exploded. It's like literally hitting a water balloon.
So we have like 3 cups worth that Randy and I are chasing with a flare.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and the rest, anything that went into the ground, you're assuming is moving toward the ocean. Like it's moving actively toward the ocean, but that's all you know. But it's not like a body moving. It's like little drops flowing, trickling. But any smaller drops are likely moving, you just wouldn't see them. Now, whether there's some amount you need to capture or stop or whatever, you don't know. but there's definitely, you are not even like able, there's not like a concentration. I mean, you hit it with a semi. It exploded.
How much?
Like, just imagine it.
How much beach? How much sand is in the thing's way before it hits the water? Or something?
10, 20 feet.
The sand might absorb all of it. I mean, I don't know if it's going to affect it. It may just go through the sand, and maybe the goddamn thing's going to evaporate and go to the air. It'll still be fucking us. So who knows? But I was going to suggest that I go get gasoline and create some kind of firewall. Sounds like.
I mean, you could try that. I don't know how that would look, but I mean, the authorities will definitely show up if you create a giant wall of gasoline fire on the beach. But you can try that. Yeah, you're not sure how that would work. I don't know. You can try it. I'll let you roll for that, I'm sure, if you want to try to do that. But that's going to be a tough roll to capture all of what you.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You have no idea. Does one drop reconstitute it? In theory, if that's what's happening, or is it the whole thing? Is it, or maybe it's just. I mean, it certainly seems like the water is doing something weird, but you don't know how it's working.
Yeah, so Erin just yells, it's not working. It's not. It's fucking moving around. It's like fucking Terminator.
Do you guys think if I got gas and wall, like that would cause a lot of attention, and I don't even know if this thing is so spread out that would even make a difference. But I mean, I got plenty of gas. I got extra gas.
I think we'd probably just move around it, right? Like, I mean, if we made a wall, it would just go around the wall, right?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I mean, around so much, we'd have to like encircle it or something. I mean, almost like some kind of ring of fire,
I fell in.
Yeah, I don't think anything other than otherworldly stuff is going to beat this guy. I don't think it.
Oh God! So I guess I bet you if we shot it with a bullet, the same thing would probably happen. It'd probably just explode.
Yeah, I think we need to get more information from somebody.
Yeah, at least we know what it is. It sounds almost like Fire the Bay or something. Like I'm going to have to drink holy water and take a piss in it or something.
Yeah, we'll have to buy a lot of salt. Wait, that probably won't work.
Like in the ocean.
No, I'm just thinking about circles and
Oh, you're thinking like trapping.
That. There's always salt.
It.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gotcha. I was like dumping a bunch of salt in the ocean. That's a great idea.
Exactly. Here, saltwater creature, take salt water or take salt water.
Well, sanctified salt. I mean, come on, it's not just like table salt. So Erin's just like, maybe we like it's trying to get away. Maybe we stopped it for tonight, and then we can fucking regroup tomorrow. A gun's not gonna do it. I don't think.
I don't think it's
Maybe you can talk to the professor guy and see if you can get any information from him.
That's Native American shit, man. That's not.
Yeah, but he might know other stuff.
Maybe. I mean, I could shoot him an email. Well, we didn't have the name before, right? So maybe we could research Clootie and see what comes up. I mean, we just got, only what Sheamus told us. We don't have any other information than that.
I think that we definitely stopped it for tonight. That shit I don't think is coming back tonight. And I think maybe for tomorrow night, this might sound stupid, but bows and arrows.
What was that, Jack? I didn't hear you.
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said. Fucking flare.
I think we stopped it for tonight. Certainly. I think for tomorrow night, we all need bows and arrows.
Bows and arrows?
Because, if we see it tomorrow night, I'm saying until we find out how we can actually stop it, like we did tonight, to take it out, and we can't keep relying on the truck. But I think if the thing exploded with a truck impact, I think if we all had bows and arrows and we hit it with an arrow, the same thing might happen, or at least it would either explode or to leak out. You know what I'm saying?
You pop it like a balloon?
Because if that won't draw attention, that won't be noisy like a gun. Guns off in a little town like this, like there's no, I mean, we can't go around shooting guns off in this town.
Yeah, but I also don't know how to shoot a bow and arrow.
Remember, listen, all that training we did. Remember you took a bow and arrow training with Chuck Norris.
Yeah, that was crossbow.
Well,
if I get a crossbow, I can do it. But
we'll get you a crossbow.
If I did I can barely do a. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of tension. I don't know.
I bet you
crossbow.
I bet you we could get via the post some kind of foldable crossbow, or I bet you they make something like that.
Oh, a foldable crossbow. That would be awesome.
Yeah, they probably make something like that.
Oh, that I could do.
We can all get foldable crossbows if they make it.
Well,
way they could
sure. Right? I mean, can't hurt.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet, at least to be armed with that until we figure out what the hell is going on. Because clearly we're going to have to be out here, protecting the community until we figure out what this is.
Well,
we have the crossbows. We can station spread out around the bay so that we can at least see if one of these things is emerging from the water, and then we'll at least know where it is. I'm thinking that's our best bet because I don't think we can go around shooting guns off here.
No. Shit. So Erin looks back. It's not reforming.
No.
Okay.
As you're watching it, anything you see, if you're watching the entire time, what does make it to the ocean goes back into the sea, and you don't see anything else.
Okay, because Erin continued to chase as they stopped and we're talking, and then he turns around and they're standing there talking. It's throws the flare.
Yeah, you do see some of the water go back into the ocean, and it just goes into the ocean.
All right, well, we'll drop a postcard tonight, right? Maybe we get the crossbows. That's good. We'll see if the fucker pops. But what if what if we get him in a fucking the meat locker, right? Like the fucking Blob, Randy. This is your shit. Fucking Blob movie. You freeze it. Maybe we need a fire extinguisher.
Yeah, but then I don't know. That seems like a lot of work. Yeah, maybe we could do that.
Was the cab? I'm sorry. Was the? Did we have a refrigerator this time or no?
Did we what?
Were we hauling refrigerated stuff this time or no? I can't remember.
I don't remember if the trailer was refrigerated.
It was supplies and food, but I didn't specifically say refrigerated. I would have assumed it would be canned stuff,
dried
stuff that wouldn't, dried goods versus refrigerated.
But freezing it might not be a bad idea.
I mean, but then somebody's got to. I mean, we either got to push it in, or somebody's got to be really fucking quick to get out of the goddamn freezer.
I mean, you assume maybe you might assume someone might have a walk-in freezer. There are there's a food, there's a grocery store and that stuff. But yeah, you are correct.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they let us use it, right?
Hold on. They do make refrigerated products. I'm sure we could have someone drive down. It is Canada. They probably got some up here. I'm sure we could have, what's his name there? Maybe get us a refrigerated truck.
Do they get cold enough though?
Oh, yeah, of course. They make stuff where you total refrigerated, freezing shit in there, man.
Oh, what about like fucking
Yeah.
liquid nitrogen? Can we get them like fucking drop ships some fucking liquid nitrogen? Like just like dump that shit on 'em?
Yeah, but then he'd explode into a million pieces and he'd thaw and we'd have the same problem.
Yeah.
I think I like your freezing idea, but I think that we need a truck because then we drive him right back to headquarters anyway. You know?
Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe they could like fucking exercise it or whatever. I don't know. Who the hell knows what they do?
He's going to ask us to, he's going to ask us to fucking send him the fucking thing's head in the mail anyway.
Yeah, are you sure it's a hook? Did you see it? Did somebody get clawed by it?
Man, you guys really dislike Edward. I didn't mean for him to be that.
No, I think it's us.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't mean him to be that antagonistic, but geez, all right.
He kind of was the last time. Like every time we had something, he was like, "Well,
Yeah, but you still were supposed to do stuff anyway." You guys were like, it's like, write a book report. And you're like, look, I wrote what was on the back of the jacket. And it's like, well, yeah, we'll read the fucking book and actually tell me what it is. Do something about it. Don't tell me.
If we could get it in a freezer truck, that would be fantastic. We'll drive it right back to headquarters. It'll be frozen. But in the meantime, I think we need those bows and arrows just in case. And I do think we got to do some more research on what this thing is because maybe there's not just one. Again, I think Randy might something. Maybe there's maybe the whole bay is cursed or something. Maybe there's some kind of portal interdimensionally, opening up in the bay and these things are coming. I mean, so we don't want to just capture one and then have one night when we're gone.
well, I wonder how that shit works, right? So like if they're like Irish or Scottish or whatever, like how do they get here? I mean, they just follow the people? Like, because the people are like the culture, right? So all that stuff lives through the people, right? So if the people come here and they come here with their beliefs, so does that mean that like all that weird fucking supernatural shit comes too? Right? Does that make sense? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I think we got to research and we got to come out at night until we figure it out and pop them.
Shit. I mean, how long should we wait out here? I mean, should we wait to see if something else fucking comes out? I mean, I don't want to be out here all night. We got to fucking sleep sometime.
I don't think it's coming back tonight.
I mean, should we wait like an hour?
Sure.
I mean,
we can wait in the truck. It'll be warm.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Yeah. Well, let's do that. I mean, because then the truck will be warm. At least we're out of the wind, out of the fucking mist, and we heard it last time. So it's like if we're out here, we should just be able to hear it.
And I'm hoping you can watch because I got to read me a couple Beavis and Butthead comics, man, because that thing really just fucking chilled me to the bone.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see. I just fucking turned away from it. I didn't see fucking weird eyes and shit. I mean, it had fucking a hole. Like there was no eyes at all. Like it was just fucking holes and like hooks and.
I saw that right before I hit it, and it was like it just completely froze me.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's probably how it gets to people, right? So like, if that guy would have turned around and looked at it, it would have like mesmerized him, and then it would have fucking drained all his blood out and fucking threw him in the water, right?
I would imagine so.
God damn! It's like a fucking it's like a sea monster Medusa without the snakes and the tail and the scales and all the other stuff. But you know what I'm saying?
Hey, maybe this sounds cheesy, but maybe if we got some mirrors too, we could see what happens. Maybe if it sees itself, it'll freak itself out.
Oh shit, that's good. That's fucking good shit. Yeah. I like that.
I mean, there's nothing to lose, right?
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Like maybe it doesn't know what it is anymore.
They make sunglasses. Do they make glasses that have mirrors on them? I don't even know if they make it. I'm just making this up. I don't know if they make this stuff. I wonder if there's some kind of things we could wear that have like mirrors on them so that if it looked at us in the eyes, like it would automatically have to see itself. Because he
There
can
are
send
mirrored aviator sunglasses for sure. Because that's what like every like I'm a badass cop. Well, then you are limited to what light there is in rural Canada at night. So
I think we should research. I think we should research if there's any kind of eye gear where it could somehow make the thing see itself.
Well, I mean, we could just carry a fucking mirror, right? We get like a fucking, we just fucking hold it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Or wear that shit like fucking Flavor Flav. We'll just fucking wear it. Like you just walk around with it. Like not like during the day, but you know, at night, like when we're out hunting. Bang.
Well, but yeah, the point is there going to be enough light for it to see itself? How do we provide that?
It doesn't have fucking eyes, so I don't know. Like, presumably it could see-ish, I guess.
And maybe it doesn't even see at all. So maybe the whole idea is dumb.
Well, but if it tries to put the whammy on you, right, and it looks at you, but you close your eyes and you hold up the mirror, and then it gives the whammy to itself, maybe.
I'm not saying we don't try it. I think that's worth trying.
Hell yeah.
I think we need bows and arrows, and I think we need mirrors.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, we can mirrors at the fucking grocery store or whatever. I mean, that shouldn't be too hard. They must have a fucking Walmart or country store or, you know, something up here.
And I think we could fashion handles if we got some Gorilla Tape and just you know just some rope, some handles on the back of it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The Gorilla Tape's going to hold anything. We get Gorilla Tape and we just get some not rope, but just something. We just get like plastic zip ties or something, you know, and we just Gorilla Tape those down, and we'll have makeshift handles on the thing.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think that'll work fine.
Yeah, so we'll do some shopping. We'll throw a postcard tonight. We should have a package in the morning, and yeah, we'll have to do some research during the day because they'll only come out at night. So we have all day. It'll be a short night because we'll sleep for a little bit, and then we'll get up and we'll do all the shit.
Yeah.
So do we know for sure that it comes out at night?
Well, I mean, it came out tonight, like tonight. I mean,
Yeah,
we didn't
but
see anything during the day.
does one thing, you know, create a pattern? I mean,
well, no, remember because people were saying that they were disappearing. What's his name? Telling us that in the bar there,
Sheamus.
that you know, you have to get home, you know, because it's getting dark out and all this kind of stuff.
Gotcha. Yep, I forgot. Yep.
But yeah, I think I like the mirrors, and I think the bows and arrows are a must as a backup in case the mirror doesn't work.
Mm-hmm. Well, it can't hurt, right? I mean, it either pops or it doesn't pop. If it doesn't pop, I mean, we're no worse off than we were before, right?
Yeah. Well, well, since we're here spitballing, should we do some research and see if we can find anything?
Yeah. Well, now we have a name, right? Like before, we were just looking up, you know, what was going on up here, but now we know. Or, you know, we can assume whatever that it's a fucking clootie. So we have to like research that thing specifically and see, you know, whether there's charms or wards to find out like what the fuck that is and how did it get here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even if it's an urban legend, we should find something. Oops.
Well, no.
Okay. I just went on my phone, guys, and they totally have folding crossbows.
Nice.
Sweet.
We could ask. It just folds down into like a straight thing, like, you know, the bow part just folds down flat.
Mm-hmm.
She got this kind of a rifle size thing with a sight, and then you just unfold the crossbow and boom.
Shit, that'll work. Yeah, it's like shooting a rifle, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want to
So
be
they
too far
definitely
away. You don't want to miss. You don't want a fucking arrow going through somebody's fucking living room.
Yeah. So he can definitely send that to us in the mail.
Yeah, definitely. Cool. Well, shit. I mean, if the Clootie's an old world thing, I don't know who else we could talk to here. I mean, we might be stuck just with what we can find online. I mean, I don't know that we're going to get any more out of Sheamus.
Well, what if we tell him that we saw it?
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah. I mean, because nobody believes him. So, I mean, if we tell him that we saw the thing, I mean, maybe I don't remember if. Man, I can't fucking remember everything that just happened. I don't remember what the hell he said other than the. Shit. We'll have to ask him again tomorrow. Because I remember he was saying, because we were talking about Ireland and stuff. Because he asked me where it's from, and he said you never heard the thing, and then he was talking about the fucking Clootie. God damn it, I don't remember.
Listen, now we have footage, right?
Yeah, no, I mean I'm good. It's just fucking monsters and shit. Like even though we know, like every time we see it, it's still like fuck. There's monsters. Like it's just shit gets in your head.
We have footage to show Sheamus.
Oh yeah, we could. Yeah, we could show him the footage. All right. Yeah. Can't hurt. I mean, he already thinks they're real, so shit. All right, so out of character here, I think you were here for this, Neil. Our plan was to stay up for about an hour in the truck to see whether or not we heard anything, see if anything, we see anything coming, back out of the water. If nothing happens, we're going to go back to the bed and breakfast. We're going to drop a postcard to Edward that says we need folding crossbows with sights and whatnot.
What do you mean by folding crossbows, by the way?
Brett legit just looked him up on his phone. I think the stock folds in half, or maybe the bow part folds down. I don't know. It's a thing apparently. So we want those to see if it pops. We're gonna drop that, and I guess just send him a note, be like, hey, we saw it. We talked to an old guy at the bar. His name is Sheamus. He's from the old country. He's an old dude. Says it's a Clootie. What information can you provide? Like, what's in the database? And that, we're going to do, our own research here. Made contact. Jack ran it over, but like T2 style, the parts all kind of like move back to the water. Give him an update of where we are, and then fucking crash. Till early in the morning. Like, what do you think, guys? We get up like, what do you think, like 7? Fuck, 7. Jesus. I know it sounds bad. I figure it's gotta be like midnight, right?
It's like 1.
It's like 1. Man, I know, right? Fuck.
My sleep schedule. I can't wake up before like 11.
Dude, we can't sleep till 11. Like, there's the fucking monster. We gotta do research.
Fine.
There's a monster.
Yeah, one of you are gonna have to flick me in the balls or something. Otherwise, I'm never gonna wake up.
I'm not touching your phone. How about 8 o'clock? Right? Is that like happy medium?
No,
like
that
8?
is still no. I don't get up before 11. What part of that don't you understand? You're gonna have to, like, literally, I will be a sleeping bear. When you wake me up, something bad will be happening.
Listen, we're getting up at 7. It's 6 hours of sleep. That's perfectly fine.
Yep, it's great.
Guys, it's 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours of sleep.
All right,
Well,
all right.
I better get a couple Egg McMuffins when I wake up. Otherwise, it'd be hell to pay.
Everybody set an alarm. I mean, Jack, I know you're probably going to be up anyway, but like the more alarms, the better, because it's going to fucking suck.
6 hours.
Yes, 6 hours. So they'll trundle back to the to the thing. You know, Erin will scribble out a postcard or two to send to Edward, and then I guess they fucking crash out.
Okay. All right. You guys, you don't see anything through the night. You don't hear anything else, so you assume nothing reconstituted or anything. In the morning, you wake up at 7. There's no one else at the bed and breakfast, so the hostess, which I did not open my sheet of names.
I get it.
Yeah, you had a name.
We'll just have to. I'll have to edit all this back out.
Twist the goddamn knife every time you're like, oh, this out. I'm like,
Mrs. Garrison.
Right, Mrs. Garrison. I don't know where I come up with her. I'm sorry.
She was a kindly old lady.
Yeah, I don't know where that. Anyway, I might. Hopefully, I didn't lose that. Anyway, sure. She's has breakfast ready. Today is waffles with Canadian bacon and eggs and some pastries, jam, that sort of stuff. And she's like, "Oh, I hope you slept well."
Yeah, I mean, not long enough. He looks over at Randy, but
Randy's just like, sleep. Why?
Can we just get like a whole? Can we just have like a carafe of coffee over here? It's gonna be rough going this morning.
Oh, let me put on another pot. So she scuttles off. She has a pot ready, and she sets down a carafe. But she goes to make another.
Okay.
Randy takes the coffee right away and just starts like literally just pouring his cup, drinking a bunch, even though it's hotter than shit. Pours some more, drinks some more, slams it back down, murmurs to himself a little bit.
Erin like takes a swallow and grimaces a little bit, and he looks at the other two and he goes, "Well, it's not birds, but I guess it'll do." Nothing. Too meta. All right.
I thought it was birds, wasn't it? Didn't you tell her to? I don't know. I don't remember.
I usually bring some. I don't know. If she just made coffee in the morning, then she just made coffee.
I thought we were agreeing that she was going to order that from now on or something.
No, they were going to order that at the diner in the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Although Erin probably has some.
This is fucking Starbucks bullshit. Tastes like garbage.
Yeah.
Over roasted bullshit.
So when she comes wandering back through, he just like, "Hey, was there we're expecting a package today? You didn't happen to see anything this morning, did you?"
Oh, there's nothing yet. I'll keep an eye out though. I'm here around the house all day, so I could always keep an eye out.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm not sure. It might be UPS. I don't. They didn't say how they were gonna send it, which was kind of weird. But yeah, maybe a little bit later this afternoon.
All right. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out. If anything shows up, I'll just put it in your room.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh, but I did get I don't know how I got. This is kind of weird. I mean, the mail doesn't usually run this early, but. There was this in the mailbox for you. I mean, you're already getting mail here? That's kind of strange, but.
Well, the boss knew where we were going to be. Probably friggin' bothering us to send a message as soon as we left from the warehouse. You know how it goes.
Wow! He really rides your hump.
Yeah. He's something else.
He rides Randy's hump a lot.
He sucks. I hate that guy.
You take a look at the postcard. It says, package on its way. Expect it later today. Great job on your first day, we'll look into the database and get back ASAP.
All right. So I guess Erin reads that to the guys. It's like, all right, well, I mean, I guess do we want to split up? Like I could go grab some mirrors. The crossbows are coming. Randy, you want to do some research, see what you can't find? Turn up about clootie?
Research. Yeah, fine.
Don't fall asleep, man.
It's 7 in the morning. What do you expect from me?
I know. Just have another cup of coffee.
Give me some of that Canadian bacon of yours.
I don't trust Randy to stay here and do research because he'll just go back to bed.
I'm not gonna go back to bed. I can't now. I'll do it.
Sure.
It's fine. It's fine. Get out of here. I don't want you around. Takes out his computer and starts tapping on the keys and starts looking for stuff.
All right, Erin.
So I suggest to Erin that we go down to whatever the hardware store is or wherever they are going to have the mirrors, the tape.
Okay.
Your hardware store will find all that stuff. So,
do they have a Walmart? I mean, like, how small town is small town? Like, is this,
They don't have a Walmart, but they have like a local hardware store. Like they have local stores, but they don't like a general store and a grocery store and that sort of stuff. But they don't have like a Walmart.
Okay. But he'd probably be able to pick up like a hunting style knife.
Yeah, like a general store, like a hardware store.
Okay.
It also has hunting stuff. Sorry, I'm eating on a podcast. You're welcome, internet.
you find a
Put down your goddamn Malto meal and be a GM for once. Jeez.
I'm eating fucking mint ice cream. God damn it! Eat my ass.
Randy approves.
It's better than being hammered, right?
Yeah, what it's you.
I'm
yeah,
working on that.
Great. Mr. Chatty becomes Mr. More Chatty.
Mr. Chatty becomes Mr. Butthole.
I don't want to hear about your personal life. Let's get to just GM in here.
That's where we get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's got to be a place where we can get a wall mirror.
Yeah, the general store.
Yeah.
So we would head there. We'll grab the tape. We'll grab the mirror. Erin would pick up like a hunting style knife.
We need the zip ties so we make the handles too.
Yeah, sure. Which I guess seems really weird in conjunction with all the things together.
Yeah.
Boys, them terrorists, are you?
Yeah. There's like a 16-year-old kid working the register, and he's like, "So, doing some hunting?"
Well, no. I mean, we're here for work, and like. We thought I thought like it was like a souvenir, like a hunting knife kind of thing. It'd be cool because I've never been, to the Great White North, and we're just kind of like gonna be here for a little bit. Like I just thought it was cool. The mirror, it's a whole thing. I mean,
yeah. I don't even.
I need one for the cab in my truck because it broke. I looked at my buddy's mom. My buddy's mom. Erin, it broke.
Look, they don't pay me enough to ask questions.
I know. It kind of seems weird. Like now that we have everything here checking out, it seems kind of weird. But like, so the tape holds the mirror in the cab, and the zip.
And zip ties and a knife. I've got Netflix. I see a lot of movies. Look, guys, just maybe don't. Can you just not like? There's not many of us. Like, you're not killing the people.
No.
Right?
We just
like I haven't seen you, but and I haven't seen you before, and all those people have died, but like, I mean, I guess they weren't stabbed to death. But
Oh no, wait. And he like fishes out his wallet and he pulls out you ever see the Ghost Facers? Like that's me. Like he puts his hands like next to his face, like he's on TV. Like Ghost Facers, like fucking monsters and stuff. You ever? It's like
I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Oh man, you should check it out. It's really cool. We got this YouTube page. We got a ton of hits. There was this fucking monster with the things. You remember? He like taste tapping Jack. The thing with the plates on the eyes that we found. Like it's really cool. We're gonna be on TV soon. Oh man, it's really cool.
Wait a minute. I know you might not watch the YouTube fan.
What?
I said you might not watch the YouTube wrestling fan.
I mean, I don't know. I watched it some as a kid, I guess. I mean, I guess I'm still a kid. I don't know. Yeah, sort of. I don't know. Not really. I kind of like books.
You ever hear of Bandana Jack?
I've heard of what is that? Banana Hammock. Heard of a banana hammock? Is that the same thing?
Well, then
is that like something you do with like you're downstairs and on Saturday nights or something? Oh, I did a Bandana Jack. Is that it? Is that it? It's like a weird meme.
Start tuning in. You start tuning into ESPN2. Some professional wrestling.
We only get the Ocho up here.
All dodgeball all the time.
That's all we get. We get dodgeball and there's a professional wiffle ball. That's all I get to watch. But yeah, I guess I don't know. Just look, if you're gonna I'm just gonna say, please don't stab me, and please don't stab anyone in town. And if anyone ends up stabbed, I guess I'll probably go to the police, but you're probably gonna stab me first. So I guess I wouldn't.
The card, like that's with the thing. Like we're easily trackable. We're not gonna stab anybody. I mean,
all right. Well, when I get home, I'm gonna post a note that says on my Facebook that says if I get stabbed, it's these guys.
Well, don't do that. That's gonna look terrible. What if something happens to you? Then we're gonna go to jail. That's not cool, man.
Hey, kid. Can I talk to your manager?
Oh, don't just because he doesn't know who you are. That's not.
Get the manager.
Yeah, okay, I'll get him, Mr. Cooper. Mr. Cooper, can you come down here? Yeah. What seems to be the problem?
Well, Mr. Cooper, my buddy and I here are trying to, and we're getting a lot from your salesperson here. He's accusing us of killing people. He's saying he's going to post us on Facebook, and I just don't appreciate it. I'm here on a work order. It's a fine town. We were just over there at the bar, last night, and I just want to tell you, this kid. I just want to tell you about what he's doing to your customers here.
I don't know. Okay. All right, Jim. Is this true? Look, Mr. Cooper, I'm just saying, these guys, they have zip ties and this big old knife and some tape and I don't know what they said something about a mirror, and I said like, oh, maybe don't stat, like a bunch of people died. Please don't kill me. I have my whole life ahead of me. Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Look, I apologize. Jim, he's a little shook up about the situation. Just, everything will be fine. Don't worry about it. But, I mean, it is weird, right? I mean, it seems like this is like kind of a murder kit. I mean, I've listened to Serial and that stuff. This is like a murder kit other than the bag part. So, like, I get it that maybe you don't want I'm not accusing you of anything, but like he's 16, he doesn't know, right? So like, maybe we can just all give him a pass. We'll just we'll ring you up, everything's good, don't worry about it. We're nothing on the internet or whatever. I don't think you're a murderer, probably, but don't murder me if you're gonna murder you just showed up, right? So like you probably didn't murder everyone that was murdered here.
Last night we had delivery to the grocery store. I mean, like I gave the kid my card. We're on YouTube. We're ghost facers. We're on YouTube. Like, well, we didn't murder people. I just gave the kid my business card.
Well, okay, I'm just saying, like, you're getting all uppity, and I mean, I know Jim, his mom's good people, he's good people, he's just trying to save for college, and then, this kind of looks like a murder kit, so, like, I'm just saying, like, it's not a murder kit, right? Like, let's just say plausible deniability for us, not a murder kit, right?
Totally not a murder kit, not murdering anybody.
All right, see, there you go, Jim, it's not a murder kit, but don't, like, post anything, trust me, if you get murdered by this knife, I'll go to the police straight away. I'll know it's them. They're on camera buying the knife. So don't worry about it. Don't post anything on the internet. But like, so you're like, what are you doing? You're killing monsters with this or something?
So like at this point, Erin like pulls out his phone. He like pulls up the YouTube page. He goes to the most fucked up video of like the sisterite like shrieking or whatever, and it's like this is us. I mean that's not us. That's like legit a fucking monster. But like this is what we do.
He's like definitely starts like turning a little white. He's like, oh god, oh what was that? That's oh Jesus, oh Jesus,
ghost facers.
That you guys are some kind of oh my god. Why are you here? There's no oh my god, there's no monsters. Is that thing here? Did you get that here?
This was something from before. Like we do this part-time here, and like because we were coming up here to make a delivery, and then we thought like, oh cool, well, maybe like we could find a story, or maybe there's like some weird like footage.
Oh god, please tell me there's no story here. Tell me there's oh god.
Nope. Everything's We haven't found anything, but we did get some cool shots. You have like cool architecture, like it's an old place. Like we got some cool shit we can maybe like use in some of our other videos, because you got to edit some of this stuff together, and like not everything is all
Look, I get. Oh god, yeah. If you need some camera tricks, let me know. Just like look, we're gonna ring this up. You guys are fine. Please tell any monsters not to murder us all. There's this weird shit's happening, and now there's these these ghost hunters showing up. Oh god, I feel like ghosts are murdering us all. Oh, my mom told me not to live here, not to keep the store open, just go move. She said to move to Ontario and just go live in the city. Oh god, I should have moved to the city when I could. Ghosts are gonna murder us all, isn't it?
No, it's just a nice little town. You guys got like a nice little piece of heaven up here.
This you've got zip ties and a knife and this. What's the mirror for? This is some kind of weird ghost killing kit now. I don't think it's a murder kit. I think this is a ghost kit. Oh god, all these ghosts are gonna kill us all.
Have you been? What have you been hearing from people about ghosts around here? I mean,
I haven't. Well, Old Sheamus, he says, yeah. Well, Sheamus is all about the clootie and the old country, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But now, like, maybe that's real. I was like, oh, geez, that's not a real thing. That's like some kind of stupid urban legend from Scotland. Oh, whatever. The clootie comes with hooks for hands and and it steals your soul or whatever. But, like, now we've got you guys and you're buying creepy shit, and you have this video of this thing that I have never seen. Oh my god, we're all gonna die. Oh, the clootie's real, isn't it? Oh god, is it real?
No, I don't. Well, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, who's you talking about some crazy old guy at the bar? I don't. I mean,
let me ask you this: since there's been murders around, have people been staying inside around here at night?
Oh yeah, everyone's staying inside. No one goes out much. I mean, unless the pub owner, yeah. I mean, he stays open, but most people leave there before it's too late. He stays open in hopes. But yeah, most people are trying to go. They try to lock up early. There's some creepy sounds and stuff, but I just thought it was the wind. Oh God, it's Sheamus is right. Oh God, you're here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Well, hey, look, I don't know, but maybe to be on the safe side, make sure you stay inside at night. Don't let your dog out real late. Tell your kids to stay. Hey, I don't know. Like we're here for like work.
Safe. It's better safe than sorry.
Jim, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, ring these boys up, give them the 10% discount, and then we're closing up at 6. Everything's closed at 6. We're closing at 6. Call your mom, tell her to come and pick you up. That's it. We're cooking dinner with the wife and the kids, and I'm gonna sit there. That's it. And then, oh God, I'm gonna move on. I'm calling my friend. Maybe Montreal. I don't know. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna get as far away from here as possible. I know a guy in Toronto that owns a convenience store. I think maybe I can work that.
Listen, if you know a lot of people around here, it probably would be smart to give them all a call. Tonight.
Wait, you want me to
stay inside at night?
All right, I'm gonna tell them that professional ghost hunters told us all to stay inside.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to start the phone tree. He's like,
Aaron just puts his head in his hand.
He's like, I thank you guys. 10%. Remember, Jim, 10%. He sprints off, starts frantically dialing the phone.
So Aaron pays. And, steers Jack out of the store, and he's like, oh, we're going to get the police are going to show up at the bed and breakfast now. You realize this, right? Like, this was the worst. This was a horrible idea. Ding, ding, like as they're walking out the door.
No, I don't think so. I don't think with this, I think honestly, a lot of people here are going to believe the guy.
But do we want that? We're supposed to kind of be under the radar. Like, if we're going to be running around tonight with like fucking crossbows and shit, like somebody may notice that now.
Yeah, it's too late now. He's already calling people. I think the more people that are inside, the better.
That's true. I'll give you that.
I think we did our good deed.
Oh man, I wonder if we shouldn't just go down to the station and tell them we're not murdering anybody before they come to the bed and breakfast.
They come to bed and breakfast all they want. We're here legitimately with our legitimate, and we're legitimately ghost facers.
I know. All right. Yeah, okay.
The people he calls are just going to stay inside and job well done, or B, they're just going to laugh it off because they know the guy's superstitious,
He did get really crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have shown him that video. Maybe I should have shown him a different one. That's my bad.
No, I think we don't worry about it. I say we get our crossbows later, and we our mirrors, and we head on out and kill this motherfucker.
So we just have like a small bag, right? Like we don't have a huge.
Oh, you know what? What we should do too, because that guy just reminded me that we need to bring into our confidence, other than the Sheamus dude, is the bar guy, because he, back inside, he's going to be thinking to himself, what the hell was that all about last night? I think the bar dude better try and convince him that this is real. We have the footage, we can show him, and we can say that was us. We yelled at you, and this is what I think we need to do that, because otherwise it's just going to happen all over again tomorrow night. The guy's going to go home at midnight, and the thing's going to come after him again. Yeah.
You're probably right. Yeah, because he's going to be the one that's going to be out late like all the time. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah, before we go back, let's go down by the water and see if anything looks weird. Like I don't know what we'd be looking for. We just go out and look at the ocean, but maybe there's like a weird color, or I don't know. Well, let's just go down and take a look while Randy's doing his research.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
So we stroll down to the beach and just, kind of take it in. I guess see if there's, weird tracks like maybe where the thing had gone the night before, or if there's like some weird reef that sticks out, or some, strange smell, or if anything just sort of seems out of place.
Yeah, sure. Give me a straight notice check.
No spend?
Nope.
Yeah, I got a 3.
I got a 5.
Oh. You don't notice anything.
God, fuck damn it.
Nothing weird. It's just beach. It's like a normal beach. Any tracks were washed away by the tide. Just looks like a normal beach with a fishing pier and some boats.
Okay, that's fair. It was a shot in the dark anyway.
Look, even in improv, sometimes you got to deny a premise. You don't, but I don't have to yes and everything.
No, I mean, the chances of something like sticking out were.
There's nothing. It's not part of the clues.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Fair. You want to come back to Randy?
Sure, Randy. What are you? What are you looking up? What are you?
I get to play now. Oh, okay. So,
Jesus.
Wow, who's salty? Jesus.
No, it was great. It was great. No, you guys are great. So I'm gonna try to do as much research on the clootie as I can while those guys are gone.
Okay.
With their hijinks.
Okay. Sure. So you're doing some research. There are references to it. It's a Scottish myth about essentially the breakdown. The gist is no one's sure what they are, but there's poems about it. You did find there was a poet named A.P. Morton Blunkett that committed suicide in a small island in Scotland, where he'd gone to seek inspiration, and the village kind of the older folks that attributed this to the clootie. There's a poem that he had written. This is partially what they found of it. I cannot sleep. I hide my face from surf and swell and blow, since I've seen the queer gray men that nightly come and go. The village squats in sodden dusk with sea mist draped and drear, and I the waves come rushing far and near. With every door is locked and barred, and every curtain drawn. 'Tis then they come, unseen but heard, forsook, forgotten, forlorn. The old know better than to look, the young are fast to bed. But I, with lonely cynic's pride and science in my head, I looked. I shall not look again, for yet I see them pass, the hollow faces of the drowned in mist beyond the glass. And then it trails off from there. And so along with that, there's clearly your creepypastas and that sort of thing that describe a similar creature that's thought to be, the souls of drowned sailors, the souls of the old who have passed, and seek to look upon the living again. That's mostly that's kind of the general gist of what is described by that particular creature.
Yeah. I try to look up, is there any way to get rid of the clootie or something like that? Try to research in that way, if there's any way to combat them at all. I'm sure there isn't, but.
Do you have research as a
I have occult studies. Is that
yeah. Do a spend, and you can get
Yeah. How many do I need to spend?
just one.
All right, I will spend one.
You do some real deep digging, like some deep dives into some real, some like what are generally seen as like the legit occult sites, not like the fucking bullshit. Oh, Anton LaVey and
you can tell right away
or whatever.
Yeah, we've done enough research where I can probably tell between something that seems real and something that seems like complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah, you have especially some particular sites that are well known as legitimate an occult site as you have found. It tends to have pretty good information. What you find is that most of the suggestions are to either ignore them or the only way that one particular user had found, at least through their research, is to literally abandon the site that they are, quote, haunting or visiting, because they, according to their research, the user said they're there to observe the lives of the living, and so if there's nothing there to observe, they'll go away. But there's no record of whether that means they won't ever come back. If people, like, how long do people need to be gone? They don't know. And then other users speculate there could be particular spells, hexes, rites that could be performed to banish them, but there's nothing specific.
I think we're gonna have to sail out beyond the glass. I bet you there's something out there.
That might not be a bad idea.
I think we got to sail on out there, and I think we got to see what the hell's up.
Maybe we could do that this afternoon. Well, let's go. We'll pick up Randy. We'll see what he found. Maybe we could charter a boat. Tell him we want to just, like, kind of tool around the bay and see what's there.
Oh, we didn't talk to Randy yet. Maybe I got this confused.
No, we're still out.
Yeah, you guys are just getting your stuff and causing more trouble than you're worth. But
that's what Randy just found, and then you guys would be. I don't know where you went after you went shopping.
Yeah. Well, let's just say Randy's like disappointed about what he found, and he calls you guys up, and it's just like
Randy is a real bummer, man. Like, I thought that was some good information.
He's really black and white. He wants it to be dead. So,
all right.
Well, and he got up really early, so he's a little salty.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's got no patience for anything. He's like, I want to fucking kill these things. Why won't it tell me to kill these things? Or how?
We'll just pretend that we talked to him, and that's how I knew about the poem.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just say that I just called you guys and just like told you exactly what I found.
Okay.
Well, so Jack was just thinking maybe we should like take a spin around the bay and see if like we're down here at the beach and like we didn't see anything, nothing looked weird or whatever. But like if we get out into the water, maybe something will stick out. What do you think? I mean, we don't have anything to do, right?
Boy, yeah. But then what if there's like, I don't know. I'm spitballing 100 of those things, and we go out on a little boat. I mean, I don't know. Like, I get where you're going, and I think it's a good idea. But like, we're not sailors.
Sail people. We're not sail people. I love sail people.
Yeah,
we're not sail people.
Real life is actually very tired, and I can't think of shit right now. So it's actually going.
I don't know. I think
but
it's
yeah,
hilarious. Though. I
like,
thought that was a
no,
great.
I think it's a great idea, but like, if we don't know what we're doing, like, shit could get ugly.
No. We'll charter a boat, Randy. Like, we're not. What are we gonna get a fucking rowboat? We're gonna fucking go row out? No,
Oh, hey,
we're
guess
gonna
what?
pay somebody.
I understand, but we're going out into this. We're going out into this bay where these things melt into it. I mean, maybe the whole bay is these things.
So
I have charter a boat.
he puts his hand on his phone. He turns to Jack. He's like, Randy's not into it. I think he's still mad because he got up early. And then he gets back on. He's like, I don't know. Jack really wants to get on a boat, Randy.
Fine. Again,
Randy doesn't have to come if he doesn't want to.
No, he's like, he does the whole thing again. He's like, okay, fine. It's 2-1. You guys win. I get to go into the water and hopefully don't get swallowed up by some.
Yeah, look, Randy doesn't have to go if he doesn't want to.
Look. So he puts his hand over the phone. He says, look, he's mad that he's up early. Like, we don't want to antagonize him right now. I mean, fuck. Look, let's go back to the bed and breakfast, and we'll give him the option.
Randy's boat gets sick. Let's just leave him anyway.
No. All right, Randy, we'll be back in a minute.
All right, fine. Bye.
So they start heading back. Like, look, maybe we got to cut him a little slack today. Like he doesn't get up before like noon.
Listen, I don't want him on the boat.
Yeah, but we can't like tell him he can't go on the boat. Then he's gonna fucking bitch and moan.
No, we give him the choice. If he says he doesn't want to go, we say that's okay.
Well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Because he's probably gonna. Listen. If someone's gonna fall off and get eaten by the clootie, it's gonna be Randy. So it's probably better that he doesn't go on the boat.
Let's see what he wants to do.
Okay.
So we go back.
You guys head to the bed and breakfast. And right before you arrive, just before you arrive, Mrs. Garrison knocks on Randy's door. Knock. Mr. Anders?
Yeah.
We have I don't know how to say this, but Sheriff McElroy is here to see you.
Be right there. Randy is looking to see if are we on the second floor?
Yes.
God, there's probably not going to be any way to get out of this, is there?
You might. I mean, that depends. What do you want? If you want to climb out a window onto a little roof type area and jump down, I'm sure you could.
Well, I'm gonna look just to see.
Yeah. I mean, there's a window that goes out to like a little, like the little, like when you have a window and then a little roof that then goes down. It's only a 1-floor drop.
But you don't know anything that happened.
It's only a 1-floor drop. I love it. Neil's trying to bait me into breaking my leg.
I'm just saying. I'm just describing it. It.
Yeah, exactly.
But Randy doesn't know what happened at the store.
Correct. Randy has no clue why a sheriff would be coming to talk to you.
Yeah, exactly. But believe me, he's got an idea.
But yeah, he has no clue why that would be. So you have no idea. But
so he looks out the window and he looks towards the front door, or the door to go out where she's knocking on the door, and he looks at the window again and looks at the door, and he just shakes his head. He goes, fuck, and he goes and opens the door.
Okay. I mean, he's downstairs, so Mrs. Garrison's there. She's like, he's right downstairs in the foyer if you want to go on down, I guess.
I'm not even gonna try to look to see if there's anywhere else to go. I'm not gonna be scared, but I'm definitely not gonna be super confident either. But I'm just gonna be like, all right, whatever the fuck is going on, and he's just gonna trudge downstairs.
All right. You go down. You see middle-aged cop. Looks like he's not in great shape. Small town cop, doesn't have a ton going on most of the time. Looks a little frazzled for obvious reasons. Kind of looks up. Are you a ghost facer?
I'm one of them. Yeah. What can I do for you, officer?
Look, I don't know how to say this, but seems there's been a phone tree initiated about some sort of ghost or monster in town that I guess
phone tree.
It's like when I call someone and then they call two people and they call two people and they call two people.
That's a serious thing. I'm sorry. Wow, that's weird. Okay,
well,
so
yeah,
about what?
Maybe we're not all as fancy with the internet like you are, but yeah, like we call it, you call so. I mean, we don't have a town phone tree, but then in this case, Christ, I don't know. Like, I got a call from like 7 people saying there's some monster that's gonna eat them at night, and apparently someone named the Ghost Facers told them that we're at the local fucking grocery store. Say it, pardon my French, but look, we're not in Quebec. Whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Someone's fucking saying about something about monsters, and there's all these murders, and now everyone's freaking out, and apparently it's something about these ghost facers.
Well, sir, we didn't do anything. We're the ghost facers. We research unnatural phenomenon and stuff like that. We heard something was happening around here, so we just wanted to check it out.
Okay, and did you tell anyone there's a fucking monster in my town?
Can you see the look on my face? I didn't tell anybody. I've been in this bed and breakfast all day, so I don't know where that came from.
He looks over at Mrs. Garrison and she kind of shrugs like, yeah, he's been here all day. Then Erin and Jack roll up to the bed and breakfast, and there is a sheriff's car out front.
I stopped dead in my tracks, and I look at Jack, and I'm like, I fucking told you this is gonna happen. God damn it! Oh, I don't have Randy in cuffs.
Have cop talk.
I do, yeah.
So one of us has cop talk.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so we're good. We're good.
So he fucking shakes his head. It's like slow clump up the steps to the front door, opens up the door, like just
roll like a 5 for cop talk, man.
So you see a sheriff, middle-aged guy again, not like fat, a little overweight, but just kind of like average, kind of like I'm a small town cop. I don't deal with I'm not on a SWAT team. This isn't fucking drug runner central. Randy's sitting there kind of answering questions. He looks rather calm. Doesn't look like he's freaking out or anything. And the guy turns around and he's like, this must be the rest of the ghost facers. And
he walks, straight up to the guy. He's like, good morning, officer. My name is Erin. I guess you heard what happened over at the general store. I apologize for that. We were picking up a couple of things. I know it looks kind of weird, and we're strangers in town, and so then he goes into like the cop talk things, like, I gave the guy my business card. Obviously, we've been very upfront. We're not, all of these murders have happened, before we got here. Here's the name of the trucking company. We, delivered your supplies. Blah blah blah. We, taking some establishing shots. It's a nice old town. We've never been you just gives them like the whole thing. And this is why we couldn't have murdered the people in the town, because we literally weren't here, until last night.
Yeah. So he takes a look at the manifest, takes a look at the paperwork. He's like, look, I don't I don't think you murdered anyone. Look, Jim's. I mean, he's a 16-year-old kid. He doesn't know. But you know, look, I'm not as worried about that. I don't think you murdered anyone. What happened is weird. We're looking into it. I'll figure it out. The coroner, has some leads, but you know, we this is a police investigation. But let's just say you're causing a little bit of panic. Maybe not panic, anxiety in my town, and people have gotten calls that have gotten calls that have gotten calls, and apparently there's a phone tree initiated. And for Christ's sake, I mean, I don't need to deal with this. I've got enough on my plate. Look, I don't think you killed anybody, but like, you're causing a panic in my town, and maybe like, can we just keep the monster talk to a minimum? Maybe don't tell anyone there's a monster around.
I mean, I never said that there was a monster, but you know, the guy seemed concerned. He started freaking out a little bit, and you know, it's with everything that's going on. You guys are doing an investigation. It's probably safer for people to be inside at night, right? I mean, you know, when people wandering around, somebody could get hurt, and if somebody falls into the water, maybe it's for the best. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, see, this is where I'm coming up with the problem. Oh, it's safer if everyone's inside at night. But like, look, I have, and I quote from Mrs. Jacobson, Sheamus was right. My God, the sea monster is real. We're all going to die. The hooks are going to eat our soul, and we're all going to get dragged to hell. Now, this is the kind of bullshit I'm working with. And what I'm saying is, like, don't tell people they're safer at night to be inside. Look, it's perfectly safe. This is a misunderstanding. We're going to figure this out. But look, telling people there's a monster that's going to eat them at night, and showing apparently some video that's some kind of special effects bullshit, Hollywood bullshit. I've seen all the ghost shows, Discovery Channel. I get cable. Like, I mean, it's all bullshit, right? Oh, that chair moved. Oh, I saw a shadow. Like, we all know what it is. We know what you do. That's okay. Hand wave it. I'm not going to shit on your job. Don't shit on mine. But, like, don't tell people there's a monster out at night that's going to eat them.
I didn't. I mean, it sounds like a problem with Sheamus, quite honestly. I mean, we just.
You said everyone's safer at night, and the guy said there's a monster here, and he said the ghost facer said that this monster is coming out at night, and they should all stay inside.
I think this is kind of like that phone game that you play like when you're in grade school. Like, one thing was said, but then it turns into another. Look, my fault, mea culpa. I apologize. We won't say anything about any monsters. We're going to finish our business here, and we should be leaving hopefully in a couple of days. We're waiting for a return pickup with the truck to go back. We'll try to stay out of your way, and we won't cause any trouble, right, guys?
Certainly.
See,
of course, I didn't cause any trouble in the first place, Erin. I'm just so everybody's on the record as being like, okay, we're not gonna, for the nice officer.
All right. Well, okay. I trust just man to man, the word of a gentleman. Just let's keep things a little lower key. Okay, we're gonna get this solved. Stay out of the investigation. Do what you got to do, and then I'll take care of my people. But just maybe don't tell anyone there's monsters, or even let's just not talk about monsters to people. Okay, like everyone's freaked out.
Completely fair. Completely fair.
All right. Well, gentlemen, all right. I hope I don't talk to you later. Do what you do. I'll, take your job, your truck out of town, do your thing, make your money, do all that, and I'll handle it. But there are no monsters. No one has to be in their house to not get eaten by a monster, and Sheamus's bullshit. Just so we're clear.
And I say in a joke, and don't worry if there is a monster, if we run into one, I'm going to give him the bandana hammer.
He looks at you very like confused and like I don't know what to do with that. I don't even know. So he's just like, all right, yeah, yeah, give him the whatever, the banana hammock. All right, well, see you later, boys, and just walks out.
And I say, he said he had cable, so I figured I'd give it a shot.
Not everyone can be a super fan.
Yeah.
So Randy goes up to Erin, and Jack is like, "What did you do?"
So we got like zip ties, and I bought a hunting knife, and we had tape, and like it was kind of weird, and there was a young kid behind the counter. He kind of freaked out a little bit, and it turned into like a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, but you didn't have to say anything, right? You could have just been like, "Oh, we're hunting."
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
What did you say? Monsters, huh?
I thought it's a young kid. YouTube maybe caught the show. I was trying to like play the angle. I gave the kid a business card. I don't know. Hey,
Not
maybe
every
we'll watch.
kid is into YouTube.
Well, I don't. What the fuck do I know?
Boy, you guys. I love you guys, but seriously, what the fuck is going on today? This is the worst. Get up at 7. Now I have to talk to the police. I mean, come on.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, then why did we do this? Well, now we're on a time clock, aren't we? I mean, if we don't get this shit done, we're gonna get in trouble, right?
Well, I mean, they can't kick us out. I mean,
Listen. Randy, are you on or not on the boat?
Yes, I'm on.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm on.
Okay.
I'll.
Have you ever been on a boat before?
Yes, I have.
On the ocean?
I totally did not hear what you said that last time at all.
On the ocean.
On the ocean. No. It'll be fine. Let's just go.
Hey, I'll.
What do we have? Should we check to see if we got our package? I mean, we need some stuff, don't we? Besides what you got?
Well, the postcard said it would be delivered later, so I'm assuming it'll be here when we need it. That's fine. I'll ask Miss Garrison if she can recommend somebody, because then it's a weird time of the year. It's not like people are like sport fishing now, so maybe she knows somebody that we can get out with pretty easily.
Good idea.
Okay, so I will wander. I'll go to the front desk. See if she's at the front desk. If not there, then
she's in the kitchen, kind of doing stuff for dinner. Getting like a pot pie type deal ready.
Okay, so I'll go in and I'll kind of like knock on the door frame so as not to like completely startle her.
Oh, hey, hi there. Yeah, Mr. Shaughnessy, what can I do for you?
Hi, Miss Garrison. I apologize about that whole thing with the police. There was maybe like a misunderstanding at the general store. I feel really bad. I'm sure that's way out of character for your place like that.
Don't worry about it. Hey, takes all kinds.
So we were thinking, because we have a couple of days still that maybe we could get out in the bay and kind of like look at the water, maybe do a little bit of fishing. I don't know, if the weather is right for that. But do you know somebody who could maybe take us out and kind of tool us around the bay for a little bit?
Yeah, it's off season, but I mean, I guess Old Man Umstead would probably take you out. I don't see he's. I mean, he's retired pretty much from the commercial fishing, so I'm sure he'd take you out if you want to. He knows all the good spots.
Do you have a number, or could you call him for us? I don't know what would be better. Like, would he take a call from us?
I'll give him a call. And here, she writes down the address. Just head on over. Trust me, he'll do me a favor.
You're the best. I appreciate it. And he goes in and like gives her like a little peck on the cheek, like he went to his mom.
Oh, and don't forget, it's pot pie tonight. I've got chicken and beef.
Oh, that sounds fantastic, just like Mom makes.
Well, I hope it's as good as your mother's, but I would never think to claim that.
And he winks at her and then goes and grabs guys and he's like, hey, she's gonna make a call for us. We'll head down. She gave me the address, so she said she'd call ahead, and he'll probably take us out.
Let's do it.
Cool. And they will head on down, presumably to the pier.
Sure. Yeah. There's an old sort of rickety-looking fishing boat that fits the pier number you were given. As you're walking up, you see a very older gentleman just kind of messing with the riggings and that sort of stuff.
So as they get up, before they get up to the boat, Erin looks at the other two and he goes, I think we're going to need a bigger boat.
Ba-dup.
Wow.
Ba-dup.
Randy giggles even though he's very tired and usually is pretty pissed about things. He thinks that's pretty hilarious.
So they walk up, towards the deck and, he just waves a hand out to him. He goes, Mr. Olmsted, I think Mrs. Garrison called ahead for us.
Yeah. Amy said you're coming over. I'll take you out. What do you got? What are you looking to fish?
What do you think, Jack? What are we looking to fish?
Well, seeing. We're not really looking to fish. We're more sightseeing right now.
What the fuck? I'm a fisherman, not a goddamn tour guide.
Listen, we'll make it work.
I mean, it's goddamn water and fucking rocks and sand.
Is anything in season?
I mean, fish is in season. You can always get. Look, you can always get a cod. I mean, that's always around, and yeah. I mean, you can always. I mean, there's a lot of crabs right now that we could go for, but that ain't fishing. That's crabbing. That's a whole different thing. But that ain't sightseeing. That's throwing
Randy's already got
damn traps over the edge and just pulling in crabs.
Well, Randy crabs, so I don't know if we.
Yeah, once I hooked up with a lady in Siam when I was in the war, and I was real itchy, but I got it out, put some Clorox down there on the ding-a-ling, but now I'm all cleaned up. But look, that ain't the kind of crabs we're talking about. This is good. This is a good shit.
He just kind of like turns to Jack. He's like, maybe we just go fishing for a little while. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll fish. Fuck it.
We get like a fucking cod. Would we give it to Miss Garrison? Maybe fresh fish, man. I don't know. So he turns back around. He's like, hey, cod fishing sounds good. Maybe while we're going out, we can just spin around the bay real quick and set some lines. Sounds good.
Yeah, get your asses in here. Don't even bother with a fucking life vest. That's for pussies. Now, come on, we're going to get in here and we're gonna shove off. I'm ready to get some fucking fishing done.
Okay. Fuck you guys. Oh, Jesus.
I better learn how to. You gotta get that shit on. Get that bait on the line and get ready, because I'm not gonna fucking baby you guys. You look like a bunch of. You're adult men, right? You should know how to fish, goddammit. And if you don't, that's not my fucking job to teach you. Your dad failed. He's a fucking failure if you can't fish it. Get that. Just get ready. We're gonna fish some shit.
See, he just like shakes his head, climbs up, fucking jumps up on the boat, kind of like it takes an unsure look around at the seaworthiness of both the boat and the captain, and it's like
neither are assured.
Can I make a roll?
You can do a notice check, or you can do a preparedness check for patching a boat.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I guess they get on the boat and they fucking head out into the bay.
All right. How much more do we want to go?
I think we like iris down as the fucking boat takes off into like the late morning sunshine.
Okay.
Yeah, Brett and Kurt are tired, so
yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That he's that voice is up there with what the fuck's his name? Shu.
The bum.
The fucking junkie's name. I can't remember his
name. Junkie, yeah. I don't remember what I named him. This is my even worse Nick Nolte.
Nice. I thought you were like Marge from Pee Wee's Big Adventure or something.
Okay, yeah, that's close. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah.
Kind of sound like a cigarette smoking, drag queen kind of character or something.
He's literally the best.
I mean, if you just watch what's it called? It was called Broadchurch in England. I don't remember what it was called in the US. It might have been called Broadchurch also, but like Nick Nolte's character literally just was like, I don't want blah, blah, blah. Like that's all he sounded like. He didn't sound like a person. He just sounded like gravel. So I was going for that. And he was a sea captain guy. So
nice.
Very cool. I love it.
You guys aren't even. I feel like. I mean, we made some progress, but I'm like, Jesus, are you ever gonna get to this other mission? No, because we got like at least 2 sessions. Because you'll have to finish this one and fuck around for a whole other session.
Eat things and talk to people. Like this is what Fear
and then you gotta
like
bitch at Edward about not getting the fucking crossbows right or something. I did look up foldable crossbows. It just means they instead of being like they like fold down like that.
Yeah.
So that they're straight. But anyway, you'll get them. But yeah, it's like you'll fucking be bitching about him, and then you'll have to do a montage. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So you got at least 2 sessions before my next mission. So
that's fair.
Maybe then I'll have shaved. We'll see.
I like the beard.
Yeah, it's just a hassle.
I'll tell you, John, about my idea.
Do we want to be off air before you do that?
Are we on this off air? Or are we on this on air?
Okay.
I'm saying later on. I'm tired anyway.
All right, well, thanks everybody for checking us out. If you like it, if you love it, rate us, review us on iTunes or Podchaser, whatever your podcatcher of choice is. Hit the website if you're interested in the legendary brew. It's out, it's available. You can get it now. It's fantastic. I had a cup this afternoon when I came home, so I can stay up to play this game.
It's roasted by his own 2 hands.
Own 2 hands by the devil himself.
That's right. It's roasted by themselves. You're welcome.
Thanks everybody for checking it out. Thanks Jeremy for hanging out in the chat and chatting with you. I haven't seen you in a little bit, so that was a lot of fun for me. So we'll catch you guys next time.